Mic check. Mic check. What's going on? What's going on? What's up? Y'all could have been anywhere in the world. Y'all here with me on this fabulous, amazing Monday, and I appreciate it. I'm not gonna hold y'all long. Y'all know it's Monday Night Football. We gotta get to it. I'm gonna give y'all my preview, and I also talk my shit because you know who you rocking with, right? It's your boy. Yeah. Like that. What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling out there? It's your boy TY. This is TY Ray TV. What's going on? We here on the Monday. First of all, before we start, you know what I'm saying, I want to pat myself on the motherfucking back. All right? Because yesterday my picks went off. My picks went ham, man. If y'all didn't listen to me yesterday and y'all, not feeling me and y'all don't think I know football and didn't want to take my advice and win you a little lunch money, I'm sorry. That's on you. All right? Because your boy did all right. Your boy did all right. And all I need is my team to pull it off tonight. And your boy is like 98%, 99%. Right? The only team I didn't hit on is New England beating on the Raiders. And I already said they was playing in Vegas. So it was a possibility they wasn't going to win. But I just thought New England defense was really going to step up to the plate and take care of business. And they did. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't work out the way I thought, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You can't win them all. You know what I'm saying? If I was up there and I went 100% on every game, it would go dumb. But, we're going to, the thing is, though, we got to keep it up there, though, right? We got to keep it up there. And I intend on giving y'all good picks in my point of view. All right. I plan on giving y'all good picks, my point of view. Y'all can rock out with them, do whatever y'all want. All right. So today, I'm just going to get it to Stephen A. Smith, man. I'm going to play a little audio. And I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe because it went viral that he, talking about Dan Campbell. And I guess you got to be a Detroiter to understand where I'm coming from. Or you got to be a true fan understand where I'm coming from. So I'm gonna get into the audio, man. Salute to everybody in the building, Ghost Watchers. I appreciate y'all. The game is at 8:15. I already put in all my bets, right? I put all my parlays in for tonight's game. Minnesota and Chicago. So my picks are in. Minnesota is on the road going into Chicago, and I know everybody like, oh, J.J. McCarthy, they ain't seen him, they don't know him, so they don't think he's gonna pull it off. I just think he's gonna surprise everybody. We already know what Caleb Williams can do, but I'm just going with Minnesota. All right, I think Minnesota got together. Johnson, the new head coach of Chicago. This is it. I don't think he's gonna get the debut that everybody think he's gonna get. I think it's gonna be an L. I think it's gonna be growing pains. Will his offense throw some trickery at some people? Yes, but Minnesota played Detroit multiple years and they played us well, so they already know what to expect from Johnson. So I just think with their personnel, they're gonna give Chicago what they want, and people are gonna be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the Jets. Yeah, the Jets put up 32 points, but they still caught the L. And guess what? Aaron Glenn still had a team. His defense still gave up 30 points. So, I mean, I don't want to hear all this. Let me tell y'all something before I play the audio. The thing with Stephen A. Smith want to talk on the Lions and say what he's looking for. Did you realize in 2022, we started off the season 1-1. 2023, we was 1-1. Actually, in 2022, we 0-1 too. 2024, last year, we started off the season 1-1. So the last 3 seasons, 1-1. We gonna take it to Chicago next week, and we're gonna be 1-1 again. So listen, I'm on the outside looking in, but I just love it. And the people of the good old state of Michigan love when people hate. They love it. The people in Michigan love when everybody else, media across the board, hate on the Lions. That's why they say it's Detroit versus everybody. That's why they say that. Detroit versus everybody. So let's get to this audio without further ado. Let's get it.
All right, Jared Goff yesterday, 3 for 7 with 1 touchdown, 1 interception in the red zone. Last season in the red zone, Jared Goff completed 66% of his passes, 23 touchdowns, and not a single interception. We've gone from that to seeing what we saw from Detroit yesterday. Nobody expected that kind of precipitous drop-off.
No, nobody didn't expect it. But guess what? You look around the league, we can go down the whole schedule and see what we didn't expect from teams. This is week 1. Week 1. Guess what? What we didn't expect also. We didn't expect the Baltimore Ravens to lose in the fourth quarter after being up 40-25, did we? No, we didn't expect that. But it happened. Right? It happened. But we didn't expect it. Go ahead, Stephen A.
100%. Peter, I know it's just
Stephen
week 1. I don't want to overreact, but how can...
And you know what, Peter? This dude about to say some stuff that really pucked my feathers. And now I understand what Ryan Clark... No, I ain't going to say that. I'm not going to say what Ryan Clark said, man. That was kind of, he took it to you, though. But let's go on with it.
Concerning is that Lions offense.
Oh, it's very concerning. I think the brain drain is real. I think Ben Johnson's already 1-0, and he hasn't even coached an NFL game. I think you see that Ben Johnson...
Now, what kind of stupid comment was that? Ben Johnson 1-0, and he haven't coached a game. How is he 1-0? Hey, listen, these idiots don't realize, right? For the longest, people was calling for Ben Johnson to be fired when we went 1-4 or 1-6 the 1 year. Oh, fire him. People was calling for Aaron Glenn's job every year until last year, calling for his job. I was calling for his job in the first couple seasons because he don't make adjustments in the second half. That was last year also. Don't make adjustments. So for this guy to be simply talking about Ben Johnson's 1-0 is bullshit to me. But let's continue on with this.
Brought a lot to that offense. And you get to this Chicago game tonight, and it's like, all right, we want to see what the Bears did, but he was important. Now, look, Jared Goff won a lot of games with Sean McVay, and he won a lot of games with Ben Johnson. He don't got those guys anymore. And I think there is a bit of a, what can Jared Goff do without those two, even this deep into his...
Look at this shit, man. This is what I'm talking about. What is Jared Goff going to do without the same thing he did without LA offense? He came over here. It takes time. It takes a minute. Do we expect the Lions to be hitting on all cylinders with 2 new coordinators? Whoever think that is an idiot. If y'all think the Lions is supposed to shoot off the board with idiot, it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute. Now they got their first real game under their belt. They can go back and check out the film, break it down, see what their mistakes was, see how they can capitalize on some plays and some moves that they didn't do, some coverages they seen that they didn't capitalize and, stretch the field out. But, look, I'm going to let it play, but then we're going to talk numbers. I'm going to let it play.
Career with all his accolades, we have to see.
Well, we got to think about this, too, and here's where it really gets tricky. We got to keep our eyes on Dan Campbell. And it's not fair because considering what he's done to change the culture in Detroit, I think he's done an outstanding job. He was a candidate for Coach of the Year. He's done an outstanding...
Which he should have won. But they just like, man, with this show today, it's like, who's Dan Campbell? Like he's Chopper Suey or something, man. Come on.
Outstanding job since he's been the head coach. But you had Aaron Glenn as your defensive coordinator who's not a head
coach. They act like Aaron Glenn was the best defensive coordinator in the NFL now. Stephen A. cut it out. He wasn't. He was not. And that same guy you talk about was the defensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Giants. And guess what happened? They lost.
Head coach of the Jets, and you had Ben Johnson as your offensive coordinator, who's now the head coach of the Chicago Bears. And the reason why we got to keep our eyes on him is because he decided to go with Morton instead of this guy Ekstrand, who's and I think that's how you pronounce his name, but correct me if I'm wrong, Peter. But look at him at Ekstrand when you look at what he did with the New York Jets. Says that we haven't seen the Jets offense look like that in years.
Cut it out, bro. You got Justin Fields scrambling. He's a dual threat. Come on, man. Come on, Stephen A. Are you that stupid, bro? Are you, man? Listen. All right, let's go. Let's go.
In
Yeah.
years.
No, he
And
lost
so
two tremendous coordinators.
But he also picked the wrong dude, it appears, at least.
So he picked the wrong guy. This is stuff I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, did the Lions look flat yesterday? Absolutely. But it's only the first week. They acting like the Lions is 0-9 or something. It's like, oh, what happened? They fell off completely. It was just one game. Just one game. But here's my problem with you, Stephen A. While you sit there talking about the Lions, can we talk about those Giants? Because if I ain't mistaken, you was kind of big on them. That's one of your teams, right? The Giants. That's one of your teams. Can we talk about what the Giants did? Because they only scored 6 points. They only scored 6 points with Russell Wilson back there going for 17 and 37. That means 20 passes was incomplete. He only threw for 168 yards, no touchdowns, sacked twice. We gonna talk about that? No, I ain't think so. You ain't gonna talk about them, are you? Talk about your Giants and how sorry they are and how they should fire the GM and the head coach. Let's not wait. The moment they 0-3, I want to hear you, Stephen A., call for the Giants' head on a platter. Until then, don't talk about the Lions. I mean, don't. Now, we agree the offense didn't look like the offense. But Jared Goff, considering he threw for 31, 39, 8 incomplete passes, 225 yards, a TD. Yeah, that interception he threw, but the guy went for it. The guy jumped the route and went for and then he got sacked 4 times with a new constructed offensive line. We missing a center and a guard off the offensive line. You didn't mention that either. You didn't mention that we missing 2 starters off the offensive line. You just want to talk about our offensive coordinators. So I just wanted to come out here, talk about that, mention that Stephen A. talk about the Detroit Lions. Give it a couple games. Because while you talk about the Lions, make sure you keep the same mother energy for those whack-ass, weak-ass New York Giants that's been stinking up the NFL for a long time. And I know you don't want to call, but hey, Giants fans, once y'all go 0-3, 1-4, 0-4, y'all need to pick it and get that GM fired. Because he made the dumbest move in the last 10 years for a franchise. Stephen A. again, don't worry about the Lions. It's Detroit versus everybody. Always remember that. Detroit versus everybody.
Least after week 1 to be his offense coordinator, because chances are if he wanted that trend to stay in Detroit, he would have stayed.
The Ravens-Bills game lit.
So, man, I ain't gonna sweat. Like I said, I ain't here long. I'm just here for a minute. We got Monday Night Football about to kick off in a minute. Minnesota. That's who I'm picking. All right. Let's go to the quick point spread of the Minnesota for y'all that's trying to check it out. Game is tipping off at 8:15. Minnesota. The total score is 43.5. I definitely think they're gonna go over that. I think it's gonna be nice scoring game. I think the tight ends are very important. DJ Moore, I think he's gonna score like this. Don't listen to me. Make your own parlay up. But I'm thinking DJ Moore gonna score. Swift could score. He definitely get some passes out of the backfield in Brad Johnson offense. But I look for Jefferson to score for the Vikings, and also look for Aaron to score, Aaron Jones. But I think it's gonna be like 23-21 kind of score, and I think the Vikings still will pull it off. Like I said, the point spread, they got the Bears 1.5 points. They got them favored, probably because they at home. They want to see what Johnson can do with the offense. They know it's gonna be some trickery, all type of stuff. But this is first year, and just like with the Lions, the offense didn't click immediately. So I'm excited to watch this game. The game is about to go down in a couple of minutes. I'm going to watch this game, and I'm looking forward to see what they're going to say on First Take tomorrow about this Minnesota and Bears game. And listen, Stephen A., keep the same energy, because you didn't say nothing about those Jets, or maybe I just didn't hear about it. But keep in mind, that new coach for the Jets started his career 0-1. And if Johnson loses to the Minnesota Vikings, he going to be 0-1. So have something good to say about that. Man, like I said, I wasn't here going to be here long. I just want to say what's up to everybody. Thank y'all for coming out. What up, Ricardo, man? Hey, Washington did their thing yesterday. Washington did their thing as they should. Them Giants couldn't do nothing with it. I'm sorry. That's the Giants all year. The Giants all year. Man, listen, they might win 1 or 2 games. The Giants might stink up the joint. I feel like the Giants and the New Orleans Saints is going to be the weakest teams this year. Somebody was talking about the Giants can be in third place over, and the Dallas is going to be in last place. Hell to the no. That's not happening. Giants over the Cowboys? Now, I don't even like the Cowboys. I don't rock with them. Never going to rock with them. But I tell you what, the Giants, absolutely horrible. And we've seen it. Nothing changed. Salute the vet. I told you. I said, let's put $5 on it. You didn't want to touch that. You didn't have enough faith to put $5 on your team. Vet it. I'm going to the Ravens. Man, the Ravens are going to be all right, man. They choked. And salute to Derrick Henry. He took the blame. He put it on his shoulders. That's on him. Yeah, that's on him, man, because that's not like him. But, the football guys touched him, made him fumble it up. They wanted to get the fans of Buffalo, the home opener, give them a win. And I know, let me tell you something. Derrick Henry cost me $461 because my parlay, all I needed was for Ravens to win. The rest of my parlay was good. All I needed y'all to do is win. And y'all couldn't do that. Look, I'm telling you, even Josh Allen gave me the yards I needed on the ground. All I needed you to do, Derrick Henry, is hold the ball. Now, last year, I used to post all my bets with me just missing one off. But my boy's like, quit doing all that. Show all the bets. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do that this year. I'm not going to show anything. Because I did hit. You know what I'm saying? I hit on a few. But I think the Ravens are going to be all right. And I still got the Ravens. Here's where I go. 3 top teams in the AFC. Ravens, Buffalo Bills, LA Chargers. It's still in that order to me. Yes, Buffalo squeezed one out. But they're not going to beat them in Baltimore. Buffalo's not going to beat Baltimore in Baltimore. And the Chargers is going to shock a lot of teams. Believe when I tell y'all this. Right now, the NFC is up for me. I still got to watch some more NFC games to really, or we all know the Eagles. The Eagles is number 1, but the other teams rounding off, I guess you got to put Packers at 2 right now. So it's Eagles and Packers right now. And as the season go on, we'll get into that later. You know what I'm saying? The season go on. But in the NFC, Eagles, Packers, and the rest is just, a toss-up. No team in the NFC stands out like, woo, they was hot. But in the AFC, Ravens, Bills, and the Chargers. But all right, man, it's about that time. Thank y'all for coming here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, all right? And then I'll see y'all again Thursday Night Football. I do not know who playing Thursday. I do not know as of yet, but just look for the thumbnail. Stay subbed up. We back on our football stuff, all right? It's your boy TY. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all here with me, and I appreciate that. Love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for the support. We in here. 3 strikes, and I'm out. You know why? I'm gone. Let's get it. Promo, let me say something to you, man. I seen what you said today, too, talking about Detroit was never a threat. Listen here, you bum-ass quarterback. Cowboys is never a threat. With you on the team, and now that you ain't gone, Cowboys ain't a threat. You also don't speak on my Lions, all right? Crab-ass motherfucker, weak-ass quarterback. All right, and on that note, it's your boy, 3 strikes and I'm out. I'm gone.